Season come out with a bang. Coach Minzy, best round here. Remember that.
All right, people, welcome back to the show. Welcome back to the coach's desk. This is another edition of the From Trackside podcast. Yeah, man. We're going to be having the conversation about a little star, Alana Reid, and of course, everything track on the field. You know what I mean? We'll be talking about some stuff that are coming up and what we expect to take place. Big up to all my viewers and my subscribers. Thanks to the persons who decide to make it in this one. So, yeah, man. Early bird, early show. I have some stuff to take care of, so I'm doing an early show, and then we sign off. You understand? So, big up to all the people who have decided to tune in. Yeah, man. We look forward to having a good conversation, and yeah, just talk some track and field. All right. So, if you're new to the channel, people, subscribe. Yeah, man, we encourage you to subscribe so that you can become a part of the family. I might as well, if you have been watching the content over a period of time, why not just subscribe? You'll be getting your notification. Also, my people, like the video. You can also what you call it now? Share the content. Yeah. I'm a little bit tired, my people. Yeah, man. So I'm kind of out of sorts with what is happening in terms of what you call it now? My whole talk. Yeah. But big up yourself. I do this quick and fast. I see some persons in the comment section. Doctor Dan, bless up yourself, doctor. Fresh God in the building. Capo is here. Big up yourself. Pagan. Yeah, man. Pagan is one of our erudite. Big up yourself. You understand? Art dog, big up yourself. Big up yourself. Yeah, man, like the video, people. Share the content. Subscribe to the channel. All right. So, big up to all persons who came on last week. You know, we had a very good show with T from TXT Track Time. Yeah, man, it was a very good show. Big up to my co-host Fabian. Yeah, strong. Big up yourself. Sonia Lewis, big up yourself. Yeah, man, big up. But let me just give you a few updates on what basically some news item that came about throughout last week. Yeah. So 2012 Olympic 400-meter silver medalist Ligwelyn Santos has been provisionally suspended by the AIU for, yes, you can't tell me what was he provisionally suspended for? I couldn't believe when I saw this. The man was suspended for age falsification. Can you believe it? Yeah, man. He was the world under 20 champion in 2012. The same year he turned 20. And once you're 20 in the year, you really can't compete at that tournament. He has already admitted to falsifying the passport when he was a minor. I mean, that just goes to show the length and breadth some people will go to compete, to be a part of things and all of these things. You know what I mean? But he has been suspended. Big up to the persons on Facebook. Thanks for tuning in. And if you're over there on Coach's Desk Sports JA, big up yourself as well. Thanks for tuning in, and we appreciate you being there. Yeah, so that's basically some updates. Where Mr. Santos is concerned. All right. So I did a video earlier today. Fred Curley has pulled out of the 200 meter at the NYC Grand Prix, which is a New York Grand Prix. It you know, I have to laugh. I have to laugh about this withdrawal, you know, because Fred Curley is a man of mock Marcel Jacobs. I would never think that Fred Curley would have come to a meet and withdraw. If you talk about the man is a ducker and them thing, that you shouldn't come and do the same thing, Fred Curley. You understand? So Fred, basically what I got from that, people, is that yeah man, Fred a art dog. Listen to me. Fred Curley, you don't have nothing over Marcel Jacobs. Because guess what? It is said that Jacobs is running from you, and it is said that you are afraid of Noah Lyles. Noah Lyles has been unbeaten in the 200 meters. And you probably think that you can come on, you know, upstage Noah Lyles. Nah. You can't beat Noah Lyles, Fred Curley. So I think you did the honorable thing. So I am officially saying that Fred Curley is running from Noah Lyles because he can't manage Noah Lyles in the 200 meters. You understand? Listen to me, the man afraid of Noah. Right now, no, like I said, you know, not even Arian Knight, who has been doing well on the 200 circuit, 200 scheme of things. Him can't run up with a Noah Lyles either. Anybody Noah Lyles buck on the 200, smoked. So Fred Curley realized that, people, and he decided that, hey, I'm gonna sit this one out. I'm not going up against Noah. No, Noah is the world leader in this event. You understand? Noah is too good at this event. I need some more training. Yeah, I need some more training. I ain't gonna battle Noah. Noah is battle ready. Who can beat Noah, by the way, at this time? I'm gonna put in some more work so that I'll be able to compete with Noah. Hey, Jalo Star. So that 200 lineup will include Jamaica's own Rashid Dwyer, who incidentally won last week. J3's Quest to Budapest, yeah, event. We probably would have expected an Antonio Watson to take that one, but good running from Rashid Dwyer. He took that one, and he said he's getting better throughout the season. So that 200 meters at trials is going to be competitive. Let's see. So Rashid Dwyer, Elijah Morrow, Terrence Laird, good little US athlete, youngster. Noah Lyles, the unbeaten man. Mike Norman is going to, it's now the Noah Lyles versus Mike Norman show. I think that is unfair, man. That is one-sided because I believe nobody can beat Noah Lyles over 200 meters. His brother is going to be there as well, Josephus Lyles, and Alonso Edward will be in that one. So Noah Lyles, easy pickings, no doubt about it, no two ways about it. Nobody can beat Noah in this virgin. Crazy. Noah is the man in 200. All right. It's the art dog. That's the argument. Shakira, 3 night coaches in Jamaica, coach. Coach Francis, Dyke, and Bennett. Dyke doesn't have a club. Bennett and Francis are at a club. Bennett, yeah, man. Bennett have one club, man. You might not know about it, Chuck here, but of course, Core Bennett has a club. I don't remember the name, but yeah, he has a club or a registered club name. I mean, one time, Chuck here, if you sign for Nike, of course, in Jamaica, you know it has to be a Stephen Francis. Yeah. But no, a young athlete has signed to Nike and not Franno. That tells me that the monopoly is broken. But we're gonna be discussing that later on. Chuck era. Fred Curley. ABI is strong, easy, We say his new name is Fred Curley. Channel star. See, Norman isn't afraid though. No, Norman not afraid. Oh, you start so early, coach. I almost missed the live. Yeah, man. I have some stuff to take care of, man. So we can't prolong the show for late tonight. So we just want to do at least an hour and a half for the people them. Cause we pledge to give Tuesday to the show for track and field. We might start increase the days in terms of track and field, because track and field have a buzz now. Track and field a buzz. You see me I say? So big up yourself, Shem all. It's a BI strong. Fred Curley. Yeah, man. Fred. Hey, Fred. This gone on your resume, Fred. That's all I can say. I'm getting a call. Let me see who is calling the show. You're live on the coach's desk. Welcome.
Afternoon, Coach Mint. How you doing?
Not too bad in the afternoon. Who is this?
Can just refer to me as Chelsea, man.
Oh, losing, man.
Anything I say, man. But I have some questions for you, though, Coach.
Yeah, man. Go ahead.
Has Fred Curley impressed you this year?
To be quite truthful and frank, I mean, Fred Curley has been winning, but I've not seen anything impressive from him. I think I said that in a video the other day. Yeah, Fred Curley has not been impressive, but he is basically, because he's better than who he competed with, he has been winning. So I think this one possibly give him a challenge now. So he's now Fred Curley rather than Fred Curley.
Coach, easy. All right, another question to you, though, Coach.
Yeah, man.
What are your thoughts on the male 100 meters for this year's World Championship? You think it's open?
Yeah, man. It kind of. I don't see an overwhelming favorite at this time. I don't see one. I think it is quite balanced. Anyone shows up on the day will take it, but there's still a few more weeks to go. We want to see how some of these athletes perform at their national trials. And of course, you know that the US and the Jamaica trial will be on the same weekend, July 6 to 9. Yes. So we are looking to exciting stuff where that is concerned. So for me, I want to see them at their trials competing in a competitive setting during the rounds. And then I will, come to a conclusion that states who who, might take that crown in Budapest.
Okay, true. And I agree with you in terms of no, I think he's the man to beat in the 200 meters. I don't see anyone beating him now.
Yeah, man.
All
Noah,
things being
yeah. It's gonna be difficult for Knighton to beat him. Noah has a hype, Noah has a vibe, Noah has the speed, Noah has the charisma, the character. Right?
the
Nobody can beat
personality.
Noah in the 200, man. Me not see that.
Yeah, man, he's miles ahead, man. Because when I was at race at Grand Prix a few weeks back, what I saw from him was very impressive. The way he was able to respond when Zarnell stepped on his shoulder, he was able to respond. And I said to a friend at the time that look at Noah, he's extremely strong. The time that he posted at that point in time, when you looked at the whole season and how much time we have remaining leading up to the World Championship,
Mm-hmm.
I was really impressed. I know that he's in good nick, so to speak.
Yeah. Yeah, man, definitely, man.
Um,
Go ahead.
yes, man. I've been hearing talks of 1910 from him. Do you think that's possible?
No, sir. Me I put, even though me I rate him up here now, and I said nobody can
Yeah.
beat him. No, sir, he can't beat Bolt record. He have to do that for me, see. And based on my acumen where track and field is concerned, from what I'm seeing right
Yeah.
now, me not see him reach just yet.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, true. Just picking your brain.
Yeah, man. Nothing is wrong with that, man.
All right. So keep up the good work, coach.
All right, Chelsea, man. Big up yourself.
Uh,
All right, cool. So our first call of the night, big up to Chelsea, man. Yeah, man. So, where's the doctor done? Enough of JFF. Why, Jaja. Dogs, this is a huge signing for Alana. Nike doesn't just sign anyone. Hey, me I tell you, And for Nike to come back in Jamaica and sign a high school team like a Heidel and them to win the title, and then one of their stars and them just take. Trust me. It's we soon get into it. Yes, I need to do track lives at least twice a week. all right, Shem. Let me see what can go on. Sometime at the time, and it's a one body, so we have to preserve it. You see me? We gotta preserve that one body. Claude Grant is a top coach. Does he run a camp out there in the West? I'm not sure if he runs a camp, but yeah, man, he's doing a lot of things. I need someone to explain what is sponsorship for these athletes, or is it advertising for Nike and being paid? That's a good question, Claude Murphy. Let's see if we can. Sponsorship. You sponsor an athlete, that means you're giving them stuff. Yeah? You sign an athlete to a shoe deal. So they will be representing the brand. And if you call it advertising, yes, it is a part of it. So like if they're doing interviews and all of that, wherever they go, they not only get the running gear and all of these things, they might get casual wear and so forth. So like when they're doing interviews and stuff, they have to be showcasing the brand. It's like how coaches just showcase the Addy. With the 3 stripe on the side. Yeah. In their interview, they would have to be doing that. So that's how it goes. Their footwear has to be that and so forth. I mean, it is like advertising the brand because the name that has it on. All right, Alana Reid is a young prospect and she's repping Nike. So Nike sales will be going up because some of the young persons who follow track and field will want to be in Nike as well because Alana is wearing Nike. So it's a win-win situation. Normally when they go to like championships, and they actually make the finals, that's when they start to get endorsement in terms of monetary gain from the contract or bonuses. So if you come third, fourth, fifth, right down, once you're in the top 8, you'll be paid for being in the top 8. So like that, and it depends on how much you'll get depending on the contract that you sign or the shoe company that you're with. Yeah. So it covers both of them. Yeah, you're sponsored by them, you're an ambassador for them, you're advertising for them, and yeah, them give you money because of your talent. They have to pay you to do that. I mean, so yeah, it covers both in my estimation. When is Jamaica trial, please? July 6th to 9. Sherry, big up yourself. Dr. Dance, I think it's a bit about, yes. So when you wear a new gear, people will like it and buy. Exactly. So they basically advertise for the company. I like a brand ambassador. So it covers both as like we said. DeAndre Daly has potential for me. Any idea where he's going? Steve Patrick, you know, I'm hear a thing though. But we normally try to verify, to confirm with more than one sources. Only one source me here with it right now, where he's going. So me not gonna run with that story there. You understand? I'm not gonna be running with that story because it might not be where he's going. By now, you'd have heard like of a brand level and him and Daily. You don't know what is happening with them directly right now. They are still competing for their school under their high school coach. So we're not sure what is happening yet, but things are in the making. The same thing with Alana. A lot of people were on board, but Nike come out on top. Mm-hmm. All right, so Brianna Williams seems to be back in form. She is over the pain and the hurt and the injuries that she had early season, and she blazed to 11.04 with that bullet start. She did not faded in my estimation, but she was able to maintain top speed right to the line. So she didn't decelerate as quickly as others. So that's a good look for me. Her hip was high as well, and her sprinting form, she was mainly up, and that is good. After transitioning from the drive phase, and she was able to do that. That tells me that her hip is a bit stronger. And incidentally, she complained that she had an hip injury. So I guess that was the issue why she wasn't able to stay tall and maintain. Now, what I want to see now is if she's able to be consistent with this. Once she's consistent, then it spells trouble for her competitors, because if she goes out in front and she can maintain with a strong hip, then it argues well for her. But this is a booster for her. You could see how emotional she was at the end of the race. Yes, she was very emotional, and I mean, she was excited as well, because you see, when athletes know what they have been through and they come back to put down a good time, trust me. I mean, brain drain might be saying 11:04 is not fast and all of that, but from where she's coming from and the pain and the hurt that she would have faced, trust me, this is a big time for her. You don't know until you know. You understand? So big up to Brianna Williams. We're expecting great things from her, and we're looking forward to see her transition into this form into the national trials. I would suspect that she would possibly do another race just to see if that consistency reign. She was battling with 2 hamstring injuries, and like I said, the hip issue. It's good to know that she has worked on it, and she's now looking like the Brianna we know, the fabulous sprinting Dynamo. Yeah, man. Big up to Brianna. Big up to Sherika Jackson and her former teammate and friend Janelle Kelly, who is now Janelle Kelly Lee. She was at UTech, trained with MVP, and they were in the Linstead area attending Janelle and Matthew's wedding celebration. So big up to Sherika supporting her friend. These people have been friends for like long time. You understand? So big up to them. Let me see if I could take some more comments here. Let me see. All right. Good night, coach. Good night. Dale Oliveira, big up yourself. Lanezra, big up yourself. What's going on with Shelly? And should we be concerned? Well, I am not concerned, and I can't tell the fans how to feel about Shelly in terms of being concerned. I mean, she's a top athlete. Everybody wants to see her. So if you're not seeing her, of course you're going to be concerned. But I am not concerned. Shelly will be at the national trials. Nothing to worry about for me. And I'll extend it to you. Don't worry about Shelly, man. Shelly is good. You understand? Shelly, good. Shemal, big up. Opinion, big up yourself. Brianna held her form for I think it's good. All right. Coach, when you are going to let us know your pick for the 100, I'm not referring to Shelly or Sharon now. My pick in the mix, Tina. So I want to call other names, but leave it right. This. Hey, it's too early to do a pick, man. Probably like a week before the trials or in the week of the trials, we might do a show the Tuesday and try for, look through the list and say who we believe is gonna matriculate. You understand? But it's kind of too early, man. People probably have one more race to put in before, you know? Yeah, man. Shemal says she happy for Bray. Really want to see Brianna at a major game running an individual race. Sure. I want to see how she reacts when she gets truly pressed though. Yup. But all she needs to do is relax and maintain, If the hip was the problem, and I'm seeing a difference because she was able to maintain, that tells me the hip is better. And if she continues to strengthen it, then, I think it's going to be that. All she needs to do is just relax. No, Shelly cool. She have a wild card, so she has obligation with anyone. No, don't say it like that, opinion. The people them would have want to see her, but you're kind of right, but I think that does come off strong. Shelly will be there at the trials, man. What is your thought for more events in athletics? Me not think saying Claude Murphy. That is not what is going to improve the sport. Adding more event will not improve the sport. We need to improve on the sport before we start to add event. Make it more marketable. You understand? Oh, if you have a racers Grand Prix and the place empty, market the thing, man. Only make we mark. Hey, so we are market the sport. The content creators, the commentators, we are the ones that are marketing the sport. And I think some sort of collaboration or consortium needs to be formed so that when these big events are going to, or even the track meets on a weekly basis, we could be given the list early who the person's competing, and then we now, like what we normally do, come on YouTube and highlight, talk up the races. You understand? So people will know that, all right, a Shelly will be there, a Elaine will be there, they'll be competing against each other. We need to be out. You understand? So something like that. But I think most times track and field fans follow the hype. And they are a bit concerned when they don't have top name athletes running. I mean, if you love the sport, you just gotta love the sport and support all who are in the sport, especially from a Jamaican standpoint. You understand? Though keeping the traditional events because the sport is becoming overcrowded and only some could taste glory. Boy, hey, Claude Murphy, the sport is an unforgiving sport, If we add more event, I don't think the sport is gonna. For me, if we're adding it, it has to improve the sports. That is my say. Yeah, man. Brianna will be coming to the Grand Prix. Big up yourself, Track Diamond. NOJ. Yeah, she's coming to the New York Grand Prix. And, let me tell you this. She has a very, very good field that she's going up against. And I think this is going to give her a true test of where she's at coming back from these injuries. Yeah. She has the fabulous Alia Hobbs to contend with. Micaiah Briscoe, Celera Barnes, Kiara Parker, Marole Atkinson, which is one of those athletes that is creating a little wave in the US. You have Gabby Thomas, 22.05 the other day. And then you have Melissa Jefferson. Yeah, man, the funky Melissa Jefferson and Brianna Williams. So this is a very good field that she'll be going up against. I am not too mindful of the place that she'll be placed. I am more looking at the time that she'll be running. And if all is equal and she travels well and all of these things, I definitely believe that she has the propensity, she has the talent. Based on what we see, 11:04, she has that ability to go sub 11 in this one. If it doesn't happen, that doesn't mean it's not going to happen again. But I'm telling you, based on what I saw, and with more push from these ladies, these top athletes, then certainly, I believe, once she execute like what she did at the National Stadium, getting a nice wind reading, the condition is right, she can go sub 11. You understand? I love Nike, but since Felix left and Shelley threatened to leave, they have changed from their bad ways. I see no changes. In terms of what, Track Diamond, Rico Willow, Sherika's major loss to Talu. What do you think went wrong? I heard she wasn't well. What's your take? The only thing that would worry me is God forbid. Jupiter, what go on? Big up yourself. Jamaicans only fill up the stadium when it's champs. Time, all the other track events, the stadium is empty. Yup. Because it now market properly. Chew it over to us. Let us market it. Is Sherika still in the lineup for the New York Grand Prix? Was Sherika in the lineup? I'm not recalling that. I mean, I personally watch when the top athletes are running, but I do this for most sports. Watch everybody, man. One such a can't feel on me there in that ear. Me go watch him, man. Coach, I saw something about Omar clocking. Is that true? Last year. CD, but you think it's good to put her against this field since she's just getting back? Why not ease her in? But she did a race after Dr. Dan. Remember the race last week. The 11:04 is not the first race she has been running since coming back from injury now. So easing her, she would have gone through that process already. You understand? All right. In the 200 meters, I spoke about it already. Fred running from Noah Lyles. So, I mean, yeah. All right. So, let's get into the meat of the matter. Like I said, I don't want to be long on this stream. Alana Reid's Nike signing, does it break Franno's Nike monopoly? That can happen in a Dr. Dan, and you could be onto something that can certainly happen, but because of where she was injured, she would have possibly run 2 to 3 races after or prior to that. So I wouldn't see it as a biggie. At the end of the day, she has to go up against them. So why not do it early? No. Yeah, man. Fred Curly is running from Noah Lyles. And Noah got smash him, but him run. Maverick a peek over the fence on Elaine, and it does not look good. Me feel away, man, because we need her in the mix. I hope she comes out because these little ones ain't playing. Puma is better. All right, so when these athletes are sorted after, of course, you know that a lot of the apparel giants will be in the mix trying to speak to the agent and so forth in order to get a good deal. You understand? So the fact of the matter is that there were other companies, shoe company, apparel company, that was after Alana Reid. And they were after her with hefty amount of shillings. You get what I say? But I guess they would have thought it through thoroughly because I'm not going to say that. Because of course you know that the school, well, it would be it couldn't, it's like it couldn't miss Nike still, you know, because Nike came to Idle earlier this year or last year, late last year, and they would have signed a deal. Boom. Right on the trot, Idle won the title. Yeah? Boom. Alana Reid run sub 11, representing the Nike brand. So I would believe that it would have been interesting from a Nike standpoint what they would do, because of course Oregon is also a Nike, the Ducks, a Nike school as well, university. So everything was hinging towards Nike in my estimation. And it is a multi-year deal. And from what I understand, it is a lucrative deal. Yeah. It is a lucrative deal. Remember, she run sub 11. See, them couldn't go on her. You understand? Yeah, man. So, I am putting my thoughts into it as well, you know. So not everything that I'm saying here is facts, because based on what I've heard, it would have had to be a lucrative deal. All right. So in that situation, she's now a Nike athlete staying in Jamaica. It's kind of different because most times the Nike athlete goes to Stephen Francis. If you notice, when they leave Edwin Allen, and we can see from last year to this year, most time, if not all the time, they go to MVP, or better yet, Stephen Francis, because MVP is a Puma club, so to speak. Stephen Francis is a Nike coach, right? So that's a huge difference. So on that premise, it's kind of interesting why she wasn't sent to MVP. But they might be calculating and saying, oh, there's Tina Clayton, the twins. Tina and Tia Clayton. There is no Serena Cole. Let us separate them. Different club, different environment, and see how it goes. Because in time gone by, or time recent past, once a Nike, you know Stephen Francis, I get them. But I'm understanding that our coach, who I'm not certain is signed tonight, but his school is signed tonight, will be conditioning her for now. And that for now makes it more interesting. Will she be moving? I don't know. Will another coach be coming in? I don't know. Is it a case if he gets her on the national team to Budapest, then then it might be a full-time situation for him. But remember, this man is managing or conditioning Calabar High School as well. His girls at Idel, and then to have a professional athlete. Will that continue? Some strange question. So what I'm thinking is that the monopoly that Stephen Francis would have had possibly is broken. It's no more. Because there's no way a Nike athlete or Nike sign an athlete in Jamaica and that athlete doesn't go to Stephen Francis. Yeah? So I don't know. Am I picking? Am I searching too much? But it's always good still, you know. But let us see. Let us see where this ends, my people. Because it's very, 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 very interesting. I hear Blake is saying Puma is better. But did Puma offer more? We don't know. Track Diamond is saying Elaine is okay. Fred known he has the 100 gold medal. Fred not winning this year. Remember that because them athletes blind and foolish doesn't see what him doing. Joe Fortis, big up yourself. The founder of Nike went to Oregon. Big up coach. Man play cricket, you know. No, man, it look like you play cricket. And that the man say, look at me play cricket, me not play football. Anthony Henry, big up yourself. People, you can call in, you know, the line is open, the phone line is open, and we're going to be dropping the link. I'll be dropping the link if you want to jump on. Because me alone now stay here and talk tonight, you know. As I said before, it's going to be a short one. Fierce Spot. Oh, my word. The fiercest spot has somehow neglected coach's desk. Sonic March. What a mix up there. I don't know the wind reading. So Nike is showing a lot of confidence in Alana, no doubt. Yeah, obviously. Obviously. A lot of confidence. You understand? A whole lot of confidence. And it is a good look to know that, I mean, yeah. Good look to know that they would have had some confidence in Alana Reid. Because they would have seen the potential, they would have seen the talent, and of course, Mike Larry, big up yourself, Mike. Big up Mike, Erudite Squad in the building. Anthony Henry said, I like how Yes, for no. Yeah, that me I say Anthony. I saw me get it, I saw me deliver it, you know. If he's able to get her on the team, then it might spell something different. Incidentally, I was supposed to have a guest, you know, on the show, you know. But I'm telling you, I'm lining up a very good one for you in time to come, my people. Yeah, man. I'm so happy she doesn't go overseas. Yeah. And for Nike to allow her to stay, that me as a Sonic Marsh, if she decides to stay in Jamaica and Nike come to sign her, or Nike, that tells me it's big, it's huge. Yeah? And if Steve no get her, some good negotiation go on. Big up to Sekou Clark and big up. Yeah, man. Them responsible for her. They are her agent. And like me said before, no people, see from me see she go at the LA Grand Prix, man, I say, yo, it done. Everything chat, big up herself, big up herself. Or they are recognizing that he's getting older. Could be, I don't know. Tara said, can a Nike coach train a Puma athlete? I'm not sure the arrangement, but sometimes it can happen, sometimes they don't. It depending on the arrangement. Okay, it depends on the arrangement. Me no look at them mixed, you know. I don't know. To be honest. I've heard it before that they can't, but then I see otherwise. So it's depending on the arrangement. Is Nike a sponsor of MVP? No, Puma sponsor MVP. Nike used to sponsor MVP. Puma now sponsors MVP. But Franno is a Nike coach. You get what I said, Joe? Big up yourself, Barry Ferguson. We're there, you know. Big up coach all the time. All right, Mike Larry. Alana gone a Franno. Cause she even late. That's why I must say that, you know. What go on this weekend in a track? I saw a 10:08. Yeah, man. Some very good running took place. 10:08 was from DeAndre Daly. And he didn't even get a good start. If him fix that start there, worries. Also have to talk about Boage and Krumi, first official senior pro race. Man competing for Adidas and the Racers track. He came 6th, 10.42. Nike if it dash away, she need a contract from New Balance or Asics. More growth for her. But she knew, so that would have been hard. Big up yourself, Keena. No, man, as much account you have to make, Keena. What you do this time around? Or you change the name? All right, Fierce, I hear you. But Shelly is a Nike and never left. Yeah, because she was at MVP, Rob Smith. Oh, yeah, man. See. Down at Elite. I think Elite is a Puma club, but Shelly is there as a Nike athlete. So, yeah, that can go on too. But Elite is predominantly a Puma club, I believe, because most of the athletes there have Puma contracts. Coach, which athlete died to the car? The Heslop. Heslop. Is it Mario Heslop? Yeah, man. Condolences goes out to his family. Are you worried she haven't gone sub 10 again? Ooh, Alana? No, me no worry. Me a break up. Eh? Oh, it's on now. Facts and reality. Elaine would be lucky to make the finals at nationals, much less make the team. And me alone now here, me no know. We said Tyra Keena, I am alone. Probably I'm device to my use. You thought Nkrumah was gonna sign with Puma. No, sir. You see the I mean the thing I see what go on. You see all when them that champs, straight Adidas. Straight Adidas sneakers, straight Adidas everything. The man running on Adidas spikes, you know. Take off the Puma spikes. Running on Adidas spikes, you know. But y'all talk to Tyra. I thought MVP was coaching Wolmers. I hear that thought that too, but I don't know. Does MVP have an official brand that their athletes wear, or can they be as individual endorsed by other sportswear? All right, for all I know, most of the athletes that are under the banner MVP, most of them are Puma signed athlete. The club also is a Puma sponsored club. So if you probably go there and you don't have a contract, you're running a Puma gear. You understand everything, Chuck? That's so it's said. I don't know if I can say it any clearer. Chuck boss, big up. Them thief out to Alana sub 11 at Carifta and East Coast. Boy, the Carifta one. But you know, say somebody spoke to me at Carifta though. Let me tell you what go on at Carifta. All right, you know the flash time will normally come up, the flash time where we did sip on the thing at Carifta. A Jamaican official that was in the computer room told me that it was not a sub 11 one kino. The person told me it wasn't a sub 11 because what had happened, the thing that the thing that the camera thing that was running on the side, it basically triggered. I don't know if I believe it still, but this basically triggered the camera to get a flash before Alana would have reached the line. So hence the reason we would have seen a flash time of sub 11. But after the line is pulled to the athlete on the computer, then they realized it wasn't sub 11. So that's what I was told. I don't know if I don't buy the argument, they still come. I don't buy things so easy, you know. Barry Ferguson, big up. All right, Pristine, big up yourself. Yeah, man, it's Mario Eslap. Yeah, man, he died in a car crash. Sad news. I think he was only 23, doing well at his school. Big up yourself, Adrian Russell. We understand what you say, Rob Smith. You a KFC. Him do it a KFC. I use them Wi-Fi. Hey, Tishal McDonald. One key now, what go on with that? All for people up on the KFC. Hey, you know easy. Channel. Nothing is wrong with Adidas. It's one of the best. He made a great choice. Yeah, man, nothing wrong with it. Everybody are gonna make a decision to suit them. And listen now, the fans of track and field. You see? I know that you want or in your best interest, you believe that an athlete should have signed to that, or an athlete should be running that, or an athlete's performance should have been this. And that is in your best interest, because as fans, you want to see this happen and that happen. But at the end of the day, remember, so them have a professional team around them, to aid them in making that decision, including parents, So it's not like they're going to haphazardly just make a decision by themselves without due process, an attorney reading through the contract and all of these things before they put ink on paper. So it would have been in their best interest to sign to a Adidas, a Nike, or a Puma. What is Puma offering me? When I compare to the offers that come to the table, I think Puma is the better offer. What Nike is offering me, I think Nike has the better offer based on what the others are coming with. So I believe that's how they would have made their decision. Because when like an athlete like Alana does what she did, it would have been not only Nike seeking her signature, others would have been there. And at the end of the day, they have to make a decision that suits them, the family, the agent, the team itself that is around her. You understand? So it said. Big up coaches this. Andrea Greensword, big up yourself. Happy for Alana going pro. Take the money while it's hot. Can't wait to see Elaine and Shelly. Hope they are fit and ready to go. I believe so, Andrea. Them good, man. I hope Kerika is ready for trials based on her last performance. She didn't perform. She had to stop in the race. So, yeah, I hope that she'll be well. I think she'll be back. Kino, you say nah about that. Hey, TXT, what's up? Big up yourself. Adrian Russell, need to hear your actual reaction, thoughts on Brian I Live. Me do that already, Adrian. Me do that already, man. I'll make a video, man. Go watch a video, man, or listen back to the show. You think Brian I'll go win on Saturday? And I'm not sure about winning, but I am looking at if all conditions are good, based off that 11:04, it's a possibility that she could go sub 11 in that encounter. That's for me. The placing doesn't matter for me, rather the time. I don't buy that explanation, Alana's time, but it's quite possible. I'm the technician for my country's finish link system, and as such, I know about automatic capture feature of the cameras. All right, Del Oliveira. So you see, if you know that's what they were, as me say, no, I know the explanation as well. It's viable, but for me, me not too really believe it. But the person that told me assured me that he could not have been in the room and allowed them to do that. You understand? So it was the automatic capture that gave them the flash time, and it seems as if it was sub 11. But when the actual line is pulled to the torso of the person, that's where you get the actual time. And that is the situation. So big up yourself, Del Olivier. Let me make sure I put up that message there, because it make my explanation seem a little bit more credible. Yeah? Adrian, same thing, she can come second. Yeah, man, Mario Esla passed away. He was doing well, I think so too. Hopefully 10-9-9. Yeah. Kerika is ready. Yeah, man, Kerika good, man. Julian Alfred coach has big plans for her at World Champion. Yeah, he's talking up her chances. I mean, a lot of people said that I think this week, though, based on what the coach said, would be the week that, she will be announcing her pro contract and all of these things. But let us see. But yeah, man, he's saying that she's going to be doing well. And a lot of people said that she was running too fast, too early on the NCAA season. But the coach said that he has been preparing her since indoor for the World Championship. Mm-hmm. You pass my comment. I asked, what about the boys 100 meter? It's stay the same time. It stay the same time. What you thought about Sonic Marsh? Me not understand. People don't think I'm ignoring comments. Sometimes I don't well, I don't see all the comments. Forgive me. I believe a young athlete should take the most money offered. I don't think any technology would be developed by shoe makers that would give you an extraordinary advantage over another anytime soon. Well, them said the Nike spikes bouncy and springy. I don't know. When you do a prediction for trial, the prediction for trials, myself and TXT, big up to T and Fabian, we're coming up with something for the fans, man. Don't worry yourself. Don't worry yourself. We're coming up with something for the fans. And we're gonna try to make it as engaging and entertaining and informative as possible. So yeah, but we're not gonna give it so early. It's like 2.5 weeks before trials. I would say the week before or the week of the trials. Because it starts a Thursday and we could do a Tuesday show too, highlight it. But we're gonna be having more time then. So let's see. Anthony Matt, big up yourself. At Carifta, I don't understand. You passed my comment. I asked about the boys 100 meter. Say that. No, I don't know about that part of it. I just tell you what I was informed about. Is it me or August seems very far away? Yes, Del Olivier, man. Hey, Del Olivier, are you the same person from Jamaica? Or are we used to coach in Jamaica? I don't know. I probably mix you up. Olivier. The name sound really familiar. Tina definitely going worlds. Michelle Marla. I hear a lot of people talking up Tina chances. A lot of people. Everywhere me go and we are talk track and field, Tina will be there. Tina will be there. That is gonna make things very interesting. Very interesting. I'm here for the predictions. I have my paper set. All right, Kashi, but you're not getting it tonight, The track club is Zylock Athletics. Yeah, man. That may I tell track boss say Corey already have a club, man. I think a part-time son them name that the Zylock thing. You understand? Yeah, so yeah, man, June done for you, man. I'm looking forward to watching the Jamaica trials as well as US. Hey, I see him weekend it happening, The two trials will be taking place the same weekend. Can you believe it? Somebody said, can you imagine 100 meters in Jamaica final? Boom, world lead. 100 meters in US. Boom, world lead. And I saw the pendulum does a switch. But let us see. US conditions are normally very favorable, Yeah, man. Them should have put Diamond League final before the World Championship. Yeah. Oh, your namesake. Oh. Oh, so you know him, Del Olivier. Okay. What the artist name? What the artist name? Protege. Any relation? Andrea, we're not getting a prediction yet. Oh. Any word on Oblique Civil? All right, Oblique Civil. Why he didn't race at the racers track meet? From what information reaching the desk is that he had some cramps. The same situation with Akeem. And the coach decided that, hey, I'm not messing around, you know. I'm gonna rest him. So hence the reason you did not see Oblique Civil. And you know the civilians them kinda, you know, upset, but they have to be a little bit patient with the athletes. And because the athletes want to put in a good shift, good performance. So if they are not at top shape, then they can't do that. So you understand? But Oblique will be up and running. Up and ready. You think say Shakari are going to run 10-5 US trials? She might very well run it. The conditions normally favorably, you know. Del Oliveira said this year is going to be the best year ever in track and field. Tia or Alana need to go World Juniors so the title can stay in Jamaica. Ashanti and Hodge coming. True. Let us see. Normally when they make these pro contracts, you know, it depending, you know, they might go, might not go, but you never know. Tina possible. I think Tina can go as well. All right. Update. If the US trials 100 times will probably be wind assisted. It happens often. Yes, Adrian, you know that Mr. Hurricane conditions are favorable. That always happen for them, you know. Tariq Taylor, big up yourself, you know, youth. Big up yourself. People, Tariq Taylor, you know. Jamaican athlete. I believe Shelly should double at trials to test herself. She will need it. Nah, man, she not double, man. Shelly no need for double. Why does Johan run in Jamaica jersey in the Diamond League? Because from what I've heard and understand is that Johan Blake lost his Adidas sponsorship. So him can't run in them gear. Can't give them no free advertisement. So the Jamaica gear is the closest to being a Jamaican. So he has to run in the Jamaican gear. Yeah, man, the child them are go mad, man. Which track hero coming? They not put up that comment here a while ago. I don't know what you are going, man. Sonic, you know what you are going. In Sonic? Yeah. Yeah, but did the governing body capitalize on that opinion? That are the thing, you know. Did the governing body capitalize on that? Not to with Jamaica, I think capitalize much on what Usain Bolt really did for the sport, you know. Don't even think they recognize and understand. They're not capitalized on it. You know, so I read it in my mind though, but probably think me I read it aloud, Sonic. Coach, will they make an official announcement about who's lining up at trials? I'd love to ease my mind to know Elaine. No, the list will be coming out, of course. And of course, coaches just will be giving previews to that. You understand? So definitely. That is true, Rico Willow. Yeah, man. Goals now go on to something. I believe so, Rico Willow. No, I think no. Hey, you know, so I mean, I like predict time though, Kashif. I don't like to predict time. I predict position. No, Steve Patrick. Nothing else. Nothing yet. I've been monitoring the submission of the names, man, quite keenly. Brain Drain, what go on? Hey, Brain Drain, say my people in the chat, I wonder if it's safe, you know? Hey, Brain Drain love heard off him mouth, you know, or him finger, but when he under the pressure, he heard, you know. So he approach with caution now. Richard Green, big up. How many sub 10 sprinters? Boy, hey, hmm, that sub 10 thing that I go bust out at trials. Anyway, our conditions normally very. Boy, I don't know what the national stadium, yeah, man. Man, they need to put on some roof or something on the thing. So it kinda difficult still to say that, you know, Richard. But a few of the youths, at least 5 person, I believe, are gonna run sub 10. Yeah. Soon tell one of them name. I thought since Johan was running sub 10 last year, he would have get an extra year on. No, man. Adrian Russell. You see the shoe sponsor, they're not business where you do on circuit alone. Probably the contract is hinged on you going to the world championship and doing what you're supposed to do. Make the top 8. You have to be the top 8 in the world. He didn't feature in that. Didn't make a final. So him contract up on them probably not renew it too. So you have to look on that as well. Hope I'm not setting my expectations too high, but what do you think about a Jamaica male 4x1 team challenging Americans for the goal? Of course we can do that, Del Olivier. Of course. No doubt about that. It's not expectation. It's based on what is happening now. Mm. Fabian, what you say? Fred, I know Fred him name again, you know. Man, them say Fred Curly is running from Noah. Yeah, man, only how many y'all am have straight for? and something there, him call it Jacobs. Him run off him mouth when Jacobs duck, you know. Now him a duck from Noah. You know, I show him and well, Nadine Ellis, we hear that Tina was hurt. She's now back in training. Fully. Yeah, man, brain drain have to approach with caution. My disappointment in Conroy Jones. He seemed to be digressing instead of progressing. No, man, you gotta see what. Well, there are many things that can cause that, you know. And again, sometimes the athlete goes through a whole lot of stuff and we don't know. So yeah, that happens because of some things that normally happen or will happen to them. I don't understand why we don't have more male sprinters running 200. I don't know. I noticed Fabian jumped back on the football wagon. After Fabian tell me saying, don't do this today, I'm if you don't do this today. Hey, Fabian, we see you on a show, you know. According to Brain Drain. The thing about predicting time in the national stadium is very difficult to me. You see that wind something there? It's very unpredictable in a national stadium. You get hurricane, then you get over the allowable. So I don't know. It just unpredictable. Well, you say you were forced to it. John was there. CSC games going on July 2nd. Shock, but opening ceremony is this Friday. I saw the list, but it's mostly collegiates. They had, yeah. Mm-hmm. I see the Issa made a singer chap chooses to represent Suriname. Yep. All right, Nadine, big up. I think Noah might get a spot in US 100. You know, say, I think a Fabian said that something there, and I said no, but how things are look. Look like Fabian double from Noah, look like it might happen for you. Me see the one brain drain did that this brain in a comment, coach. Go beat him up. Me beat him up already, man. And make sure to see the video. Say brain a blast him, especially the one brain drain. And him still come out firing. But brain drain a business still enough. Yeah, man, he still a go talk when I talk. So. It no matter when nobody wants a brain drain no care. Once him Shakira run, in good. I predict Sherika for win with 10-7-7. But last year I have paper proof of that. Okay. Why is the marketing of track and field little to none with when reggae boys who now win nothing or bring joy get all the spotlight and support and recognition? From who, Kashif? From who? I can't me and the other people them. You have TXT track time, straight track and field. Promote the athlete them. You have coaches desk TV. You have Sprint Factory. You have a lot of people. You have Blurred. You see what I say? So what you say? The track and field thing a promote, man. Yeah, Aki might run fast again. Yeah, man, the time exactly, Fabian. The time at the National Stadium can be very tricky. You can't go for a prediction in terms of time at the National Stadium. I did not disrespect anyone. This is an era of elite women easily running sub 11. I simple said 1104 is nothing to laud about. But because you don't understand brain drain, from where you're coming from with injuries and mishap and all of these things, and for you to run 11-0, which is right on the cusp of sub 11, I understand the excitement. You might not understand it, but I do. You understand? So you can understand why why a brainer would be excited. Hip injury, 2 hamstring gone. Oh yeah, talks man. Stadium full when it's international soccer competition. That's for sure. Say people in love track and field, or the fans of track and field, they don't want to come out to come support. I go to both. I'm an avid sports fan. Coach, on a technical level, our new track stadiums built with wind speeds in mind. and where to place the finishing line. No, I don't think so, Black African. But you see, America capitalize on that. If running from left to right is getting a negative wind, America will turn it around and run from right to left because they want the ideal and the best conditions for the athletes to perform. And that's why I think this wind reading thing needs to be started out, because you want athletes to be performing at their best. You run fast, but because of a negative wind, your time no make no sense. Brain drain. She has been struggling with a hamstring problem all season, missed a few meets, and now to run 11-4, she must be happy she's touching. And that's why I because brain drain I understand the maths, man. That me I talk about Kashi, but to each his own, you know. I understand why the word overreaction was created. Oh, so you overreacted. Okay. I love Brenna Williams, but I don't think she'll make the Jamaican team for World Cup, World Qualifier, World Championship. Struggling with being awesome. Girl coming from 11 threes, 11 twos, and do 11-0. Come on. Brain drain, I understand, man. You don't understand. That me I tell you, you don't understand. You don't understand. People that must support track and field, Fabian, they don't love the sport. I wagonist them. I tell you no man, you no believe me, man. You just believe me, no man. Then I wagonist them. People are and you see, because all of this sites and links and you can't watch. A man decides say, yo, him get lazy. Yo, me I sit down on my yard, you know, me now waste my gas, you know. Go watch this, you know. You understand? That's the problem. DJ Mooney said Alana will be the future sprint queen. In most cases. We no run no 10-6. We no run no 10-7. For a while, look how long no 10-7 no run. Oh yeah, so man. Unpredictable, man. And the wind we are say unpredictable, you know. We can see that Bree took correction from her coaches and improved her last 40. Because she did have a hip problem, and look at the hip problem sort out, so she gets stronger. So she was able to maintain, stay up. You get me? And him friend then use peer pressure to bring me Fabian. I bros I miss you know. Elaine made surprises at the trials. I hope it's a good surprise. Or I think it's gonna be a good surprise. Andrew Hudson had an injury now. I don't know what going on with him. But him look like him get hurt. Him run that 10 something there now. We don't see him from that. If Jamaicans are celebrating 1104, then we are witnessing the fall of a great sprint empire. No, brain drain, we're not celebrating in the context of hey, Fabian, I want to talk to brain drain for me, man. Nah, man, track fans have money, then just no one go. people that are in the comment section that are watching the live, you could just simply touch this thumbs up button, like the video. Yes. Only 54 likes with 141 people. If you have not liked the video, please do so. Kashi, if you have time, I talk to Brain. Hey, Brain Junior, make no answer him every question and every comment, you know. I've learned that. Me not do it tonight. Coach, have detected enemy? No, nobody no peek it. No, not to me. And there's a brain drain, the liquid drain out time brain. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you. But me I tell you no brain drain, I'll survey, I like comment them, and he might come back with a comment that is gonna push you to answer him again. So on the don't follow him. Sherry, most of these athletes, like a Sherry kind of them, I don't think they're peaking for trials. These athletes are not gonna adjust their training regime just for trials, you know. As they get closer, they are gonna be sharper. But the ultimate is the championship, which is Budapest, if they make the team. So they are not gonna adjust their training program. Yeah, that Rico will, that is true. Hey, you see, DJ Mooney, a lot of these fans don't know. I would love for some of them to see at a training day what some of these athletes go through. When you think track and field a easy sport, it's not easy. You see people vomit, people throw up. You see me I say? A lot of things happen in training. You feel pain till you're weak. Especially the ladies when they're on their cycle and still have to go to training and I put in 100%. Think a joke thing. I don't know, joke thing, I don't know. Umpy scumpy thing. Alright, so people basically, you know. Yeah, man, basically, as I said, the show you got short 1.5 hour. I said 1 hour, brought it to 1.5. I have some stuff to go sort out. So hence the reason I started the show that early. So Manjo, Track Era, Shemal, Tyreek Taylor, Kashif, Rico, Tyra, Brain Drain, Mooney, Opinion, Andrea, Michelle, Arthur, Sonic, Trap Boss, Adrian, Fabian, Fresh. Big up on yourself. Richard Green, Rico, Black African. Yeah, man, big up on yourself. Respect and manners to all the persons who came out to support the show this evening. Nadine Ellis, big up yourself. T, big up yourself. Del Olivier, big up yourself. One Keynote, big up yourself. Steve Patrick, big up. All the people who came out to support the show tonight. Thank you very much for tuning in. And we hope that it's gonna be some very good shows coming up. Because as it inch closer to trials, then it got everything plug out, straight tracks. You understand? So Brain Drain said I went to JC and saw Shelly and training credibility. Oh God, Brain Drain. Big up yourself. Man say white Africa. All right, people. So I'm gonna be considering doing more than one live for a week, but it's kind of rough for me. But things are dwindled down now. So let me see if I can start doing 2 live for the week. You understand? But you have to come out to see like on want come on the track. You're encouraged to go and watch the athletes. Come and watch the show. Yeah? All right, big up yourself. Stay safe. Until next time. Peace out.
Your style and your flavor make the city rock. They must say the season come out with a bang. Coach Minzy, best round here. Remember that.